Okay, let's create content. Take the virgins and throw them in the cenote. Sacrifice. I think. Hey lovelies, so welcome or welcome back. So today we're talking about my little trip to Chichen Itza. I believe in my first video I told you guys I wanted to take a little trip for my birthday. This wasn't that trip, but I did take a trip after. So in this little trip, I traveled with a friend and ended up in Valladolid, Yucatan. And from Valladolid, we went on to visit Chichen Itza. I have some videos and some pictures. So when you normally see Chichen Itza, when you Google Chichen Itza, you see this one temple. When you even go on YouTube and type in Chichen Itza, you will see pictures of people at this one temple. However, there's a lot more to Chichen than this one temple. We spent the night in Valladolid at Hotel Meson del Marques. You wouldn't expect that it would look so nice inside because of what it looks like on the outside. But one of the other great things about Meson del Marques is its location. The day we got to Valladolid, we walked around a little bit. It rained a lot. And here's a little thing about Valladolid. When it rains, it really rains, and the streets flood. So if you're not a fan of the rain, please try and visit around a time when it's not raining or rainy. It's not the rainy season, because it floods really bad. But we walked around in the rain. I don't have clips of that, I'm sorry, but the girl doesn't have waterproof anything, so you have to do without it. Take my word for it. We went out and we ate at different restaurants from that park. Like just walking around that square, around the square, you have stores, you have beautiful cathedrals, churches, and restaurants. Like everything is right there. So you never really have to go too far from the hotel. We did stray. We ended up at Cenote Saki, I believe the name is. Couldn't swim because it was under repairs. Not the cenote itself, but the stairs down. It was under repairs, but we had some really good food at the restaurant there. There was another restaurant that we tried. I can't remember the name of the restaurant right now, but I'll put the name here somewhere. So we tried that restaurant and the food was really good. They made my guacamole in front of me, which I will never look at guac the same again. It was just special because they made it right there. I saw how it was done. And in the morning, we took an adeo to Chichen. It was about an hour on the bus from Valladolid to Chichen Itza. A tip: go with cash. You can pay for your ticket with your card, however, it's a tad bit more expensive. Whereas if you have cash, then you don't have to spend the amount we did. We ended up spending, I believe, 500 pesos for tickets, And if we were paying with cash, we would have spent around 180 pesos for the tickets. So that's a lot of pay. Going in was another thing with these vendors. So on the outside, it's vendors. You get to the ticket booth, and then right from the ticket booth, it's more vendors, I will say, with the guides, because it's not just one guide coming up to you. You will pass one guide, then you'll pass another one, then you'll pass another one. So you pass all these guides telling you the same thing. Like, you just need to have a guide. And then we end up on the other side of this building, and there's more vendors on both sides of this pathway. So you have 10 vendors here and 10 here, and all of them is screaming, oh, t-shirts, hats, everything is $1. And if you're like me and shopping is a thing, then you're like, oh, $1, but $1 can't add up. I didn't buy anything. I'm proud of myself. I didn't buy anything. But all these vendors, we got in finally. It was freaking hot. Make sure you have sunscreen or a hat, a big enough hat, so that you don't get sunburn if you burn easily like me. So yes, it was mad hot, but the temple was massive. It was beautiful. That was the first part of the park. We decided to go to the first cenote, which was the cenote of sacrifice, cenote de sacrificios, I believe. We went there, we took the walk there. Now, the walk to this cenote was probably 3 or 4 minutes. But for those 3 or 4 minutes, it's vendors all the way down. And then you get to the cenote. Well, we did learn that in those times, like the women got married like around 8, 9. At this point, my friend was so freaking hot. He was like, all I want to do is find the cenote so we could jump in. We never found it. It was a great day. Honestly, we had fun walking around. Our competition was to see who would make the most steps. I won. I made 16,000 steps running from vendors. But I made 16,000 steps. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. And there were some pretty nice things, but I still didn't get why they were trying to sell me a blanket and it was mad freaking hot. Maybe if no, I don't get it.